Just before the 2022 midterm elections, Democratic U.S. Representative Jim Cooper had held his Nashville congressional district seat for nearly 2 decades. But the longtime incumbent didn't even bother to run in that election due to an all-too-common political practice, one supercharged in our modern era: partisan gerrymandering. Following a 2019 U.S. Supreme Court decision that barred federal courts from stopping partisan gerrymandering, even if deemed incompatible with democratic principles, the Tennessee state legislature and GOP Governor Bill Lee, after population changes from the 2020 census, approved a new state congressional map in early 2022 that split the once Democratic stronghold in Nashville into 3 reliably Republican districts. After diluting Democratic power and fortifying their own, a classic case of politicians choosing voters instead of vice versa as intended, Republicans now control 8 of 9 congressional districts within Tennessee. Now, in 2025, there is another redistricting case, one in which the 6-3 conservative court seems poised to gut the Voting Rights Act of 1965, paving the way for legal, explicit racist gerrymandering, threatening Tennessee's lone Democratic congressional district in Memphis. At issue in the case in Louisiana is Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, which allows federal courts to intervene if a state's congressional map is disproportionate to its demographic makeup. Put another way, the provision within the decades-old legislation prevents states from discriminating against its black residents in congressional representation. That's why Tennessee still has a majority-minority district in Memphis. If the Supreme Court allows this racist gerrymandering in Louisiana, Republicans, if all states redistrict, would stand to gain an additional 12 seats in the U.S. House in the Southeast. That includes a potential gerrymander of Tennessee's majority-minority district in Memphis. Now, just because the Tennessee legislature could does not mean it will. But given the GOP supermajority's recent track record, it would be more shocking if they didn't. As mentioned, lawmakers, when given the go-ahead from the Supreme Court, have already erased the once Democratic district in Nashville. They've cowered to Trump's commands on National Guard deployment in Memphis and have set aside millions in state funds to assist with the president's ongoing mass deportation campaign. Come soon the legislature's next capitulation to Trump, unless this illegitimate Supreme Court changes course, could be the erasure at the federal level of black political power in Tennessee.